Hey everyone, welcome to Sand Sports Corner episode 12. We're going to get back to some football just because we're running out of time to talk about it and I need to get some more football out of my life. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the NFL. We're talking about the MVP first off. I didn't want to talk about it this early, but the sports media kind of forced my hand because they're already talking about it. Tom Brady is the big topic on whether he's MVP or not. Frankly, I don't think whether he or not he missed 4 games should impact him because it was a league suspension on some total BS. But what does impact him is the fact that they went 3-1 without him. And they would have gone 4-0 if it weren't for the fact that their backup got injured. So they can win without him. And to me, most valuable player has to do with you're the most important person to winning. That's why you're the most valuable. And they went 3-1 without him, so he's not the most valuable even on his team, I would say. I mean, he is most valuable for the Patriots, but they can win without him. So that leaves us with the other 3 candidates, which is Dak Prescott, Ezekiel Elliott, and Derek Carr. They've kind of been without Dak in the way that he's played like a rookie the last 3 weeks, and they were still able to win 2 or 3. So that really leaves Derek Carr and Ezekiel Elliott. I think even without Elliott, their offensive line really should be the MVP for Dallas and for the league. Can we give that to a whole offensive line, that thing? Because we can't. It's going to go to Derek Carr. We saw him have a bad game this last week against Kansas City, and they lost. Ipso facto, he has a bad game, team loses. So he obviously is the most valuable player on his team, but I think he's the most valuable player in the league. He has honestly, I don't know that he surprised anyone except for people who don't pay close attention, but Derek Carr has been tearing it apart and really deserves league MVP. We're going to talk about Deflategate 2 next on the segue from the Brady stuff. The Steelers, there was a report that they had over-deflated balls, underinflated balls that they were playing with this last week. And almost immediately, the NFL was like, no, don't look behind curtain number 1. Nothing to see here. Move along, random fans. And it's bullshit because they went balls deep in investigation on Tom Brady and the Patriots and spent millions of dollars and time, a couple years. Brady just served his 4-game suspension. And they're like, oh, no need to investigate. It's crap. It obviously proves that was a witch hunt. Deflategate 1 was a witch hunt against Tom Brady and the Patriots because they were good. And at the end of that, Roger Goodell said his 2 most important things are transparency and consistency, which this lines up with none of that. He isn't consistent because he didn't give it any time for any kind of investigation. And transparency, you're just saying, move along. We're not even going to investigate this claim. Screw it. So Roger Goodell is still a pussy and needs to be dragged out in the street and beat and fired as the commissioner for just not even giving this a chance. Not even a chance to see, is there anything there? And it's just ridiculous. Witch hunt against Brady. Next, we're going to talk a little college. Lane Kiffin decides he's going to leave Alabama as the offensive coordinator, wants to go try his hand at head coaching again. Didn't work the last 2 times, mind you, but he wants to be a head coach, which I understand, following your dreams and all that. But he accepts a job from Florida Atlantic, who's like 105th in the nation, like in Division I. They're terrible. I just don't understand why other programs who had a head coach that they were happy with didn't make an offer at least, or try. Like NIU. NIU was in the Orange Bowl a few years ago. They didn't even try and court the man. And he ends up at Florida Atlantic. I would assumed he would have ended up somewhere at least slightly better than Florida Atlantic. But I guess not. That's where he's going as the head coach. I wish him the best of luck, I guess. It's just, I feel like some other program that was nearing like relevancy would have wanted a decent coach. Because he's never going to be a great head coach on the Power 5 level. He's proven that twice. But maybe in the Group of 5 conference, he could be something real. And I just don't understand why he didn't pursue someone in that arena. Real quick, Jeff Fisher, they've announced that he's fired, which is awesome because I don't understand how anyone can explain to their kids that trophies for participation are a bad thing when he was getting millions of dollars years to suck. Like, Bill Belichick could have gone 0-16 for the next 6 years and still have a better winning percentage. He was trash. I'm glad to see him go. Thank God that's the end of that era. Lastly, we're going to have a baby slash idiot of the week. It's the MLB. They're the Major League Baseball's the idiot of the week. The baby of the week is whoever complained enough to make this a thing. They have banned offensive hazing, such as forcing your young players to dress up as women. First off, that is not hazing. That is team bonding, fun, awesome stuff. And if you disagree with that and you think that's hazing, you've obviously never been part of a team. You've never obviously been part of anything bigger than yourself, and you need to go hide in a hole till you die. Next, that's not offensive. Forcing full-grown athlete men to dress up like women is funny. I don't care that society has forced weirdness upon us and we think that everything has to be so PC. I don't care. That's funny. If you have a problem with forcing full-grown athlete men to dress up like women, then once again, crawl in a hole till you die, because that's awesome. It's great for the team. It's great for the sport. It's great for the fans. And I am so sick of our society being so PC that we can't... Baseball players can't even force the young guys to dress up like women. Like, that's... Hazing is when you, like, duct tape a dude's face to another dude's ass. Not making him dress up like a girl. That's funny. Friends do that to friends all the time. It's just on a bigger scale. And if you think that's a problem, you're the real issue. I hope you guys enjoyed this week. I know I went on a little bit of a few rants, but have a good week, and I'll see you on Thursday.